I decided to be a lawyer because I believe in people and I'm willing to fight for freedom and justice. And it turns out that practicing law was also my introduction to thieves, cheats, and crooks. But only some of them were lawyers. The summer after graduating from high school, early in the morning, I heard somebody pounding on my bedroom window. I looked out and I saw it was my friend Keith. He told me that he got a job on a merchant marine ship, but that he didn't want to go. I wanted to go, and I had all my documents. Also, I had this lousy job in a warehouse in Seattle. So I offered to switch. I'd go down to the docks and ship out, and he could go down to the warehouse and take my job. And he agreed to the deal. Later that night, I'm on the docks getting on a 450-foot merchant marine ship. My girlfriend Beth was there crying and didn't want to see me go. And my parents were scared to death, but they still came to see me off. The ship was going to Vietnam carrying supplies for the war. After we went about 5,000 miles, we had engine trouble and had to dock in Manila. And then when we left Manila, we got in a hurricane and then on to Quy Nhon, Vietnam, where there are explosions everywhere. Next, we went to Okinawa. After a number of months, I got injured and ended up in a VA hospital. After recovering, I flew to Tokyo and then back to Seattle. When the adventure ended, I enrolled in college for the fall. My awareness of life had changed. I started reading human potential books by Fritz Perls and Carl Rogers. I decided to leave school and travel. I wanted to tap into my potential and lead an exceptional quality of life filled with happiness, creativity, and fulfillment. I became a vegetarian. I bought my first bag of granola and I never looked back. In my search for teachers, I found Yogi Paramahansa Yogananda. I studied his lessons and I learned to meditate. Eventually, I ended up back in college. I had an amazing professor who taught me about natural law, philosophy, and metaphysics. He had degrees from Oxford and taught at Harvard and Stanford, and ended up at my school. After studying with him, I decided to go to law school. As a lawyer, I've worked on so many creative projects. I represented a production company that did music videos. I marketed inventions and patents and did licensing agreements and all kinds of contracts. Then I started investing in real estate development. All of this paved the way to my current programs. I produce a podcast and webinars and online courses about high performance, influencing people, making deals, business, and real estate. I help people create better lives by balancing their inner realization and their outward manifestations. I emphasize individual excellence, that you need to go inward to discover who you are. Then you can decide what you want to do in the world. Yes, there are thieves, cheats, and crooks out there. But if you encounter one of them, don't let them control you. Stand up for what you know is right. I'm grateful to be a lawyer who's helping people create the deals that change themselves and the world for the better. Check out my website, highperformanceinfluencers.com. I'm Jim Nissing.